Hello, Taurus. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of October. I'm excited to be back, and I want to welcome all of my new viewers who are brand new. Welcome, and I hope that this reading brings something good for you, and I hope you can gain something from it. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, and I'm glad you're here. Taurus, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. I laid the foundation of your spread to get the energy flowing. And we're going to start with the general energy for the month from an animal spirit deck. And you have the raccoon. The raccoon, the energy of the raccoon is that of someone who's very talented, artistic, creative, has really good potential for success. We come across some stumbling blocks and be struggling a bit with finding the right fit for whatever it is you do, or you do have the right fit for what you're interested in, you are, but you'd be coming across some like roadblocks and some struggles with it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in a creative field. It can be in your career. The raccoon, that energy is also someone who lives lives in the shadows, kind of, keeps your abilities kind of quiet and I guess don't really put yourself out there the way that you should. It's going to mean different things for different people. You can kind of assess what it means for you in your life, or if it applies at all. But let's go with that. Let's see what's going on with the raccoon energy. Okay? This sort of reminds me of the Blues Brothers. For some reason, I'm picking up Blues Brothers with this card. I don't know if that means something to somebody. Maybe somebody plays a saxophone, somebody's playing an instrument, somebody's in a band, working at night, doing something at night. And I know that's the energy, but we'll revisit this and see how it all plays out. I may be tapping into somebody. Okay. In the main portion of your reading, you have the foundation, you have the Queen of Swords in the upright position. The Star card in the upright position. Interesting, it's right under the raccoon. Five of Pentacles in the upright position. For some of you, you are actively seeking your truth. You are sort of independent, trying to get things going, successful, in your own right to a certain degree, but it's like there's something more that you're seeking, something is going back to this energy. There's something else that you're seeking. There's something that's not quite fulfilled. And it's like you want to know a truth about yourself. You want to know, is there more to what I have? Is there more to life, to the situation? I'm hearing, is this it? This can't be it. There has to be more to it than this. I'm hearing I've come this far, and I feel like I should have more, or be doing more, or something to that effect. It feels like somebody's saying, is this it? And it's like you want the truth. Somebody's been hurt or misled, and they're thinking a lot. They're thinking a lot. Now, Taurus, you could also be heavily influenced by an air sign around you. You'll have air in your chart somewhere. Next to that is the Star card. And the Queen of Swords is directly facing the Star card. So for me, the Star card is not just about healing and being hopeful and, wishing, wanting to have your wishes granted. For me, the Star card is more than that. Star card also means just that, a star, like a star being born, or these two cards together. It's like it's like discovering that inner star, that inner talent, and really bringing it to the forefront, and wanting to bring that to the forefront. It's like self-discovery with this. Self-discovery, wanting to get the results from some work that you put in, wanting to get the results from this, finally. Because, you've been hurt. Somebody's been hurt and disappointed in their career, in their life, and feeling like, again, feeling like there should be more than what you have right now, more than what's here right now. And there's like a certain amount of resistance. Somebody doesn't want to make the same mistakes that they've made in the past by following a dream, by wishing on a star, by being I don't want to say overzealous, but being maybe you felt like you've been too optimistic in the past to the point where you were unrealistic. And I feel like you're on a path now where you want to be you still want to follow your dreams, but in something, some sort of aspiration or dream or something, but you want to be realistic about it. You don't want to be a fool. You don't want to be a fool. You don't want to make foolish decisions. Now over here next to the Five of Pentacles is showing me that if you make a decision, it's like you're being concerned. If you make a decision to go some sort of route or to follow something that inspires you, whether it's your career, whether it's your personal life, whether it's your family life, some sort of endeavor, or turning some sort of hobby into something, money earning. It's going to mean different things for different people. For maybe even following a spiritual path that you will end up losing, that you will end up being maybe even being rejected. I'm getting rejected from parts for somebody. Maybe somebody's again into show business, entertainment, and you go for auditions. Somebody's going for auditions for parts, and somebody's concerned. You're thinking, you're projecting past experiences onto whatever's coming up in the near future. This is what I'm feeling for somebody. It has something to do with parts or gigs or something to that effect. Maybe even job opportunities. I don't really see job cards here, but here you'd be worried about how all of this plays in to your income. Poverty. This is like, the card in the upright position is like poverty, rejection, um, being discarded, a change happening, a shift happening in your life. For some of you, if you don't get the healing that you need in some sort of situation in your life, mental, and emotional, spiritual healing, if you don't receive that healing or even seek it out, seek out some healing that you need, some sort of healing from maybe trauma or something very emotional that's happened, some sort of situation. If you don't think positive, if you don't be hopeful and have some faith about it, then it won't end up in a good light. So it's like you got to think positive and not let your past experiences dictate where you're going in the future. So you may not want to repeat the past. And I feel like you're making the right decision by stopping and putting your hand out and saying, hold on, wait a minute, let me pause for this moment. Let me pause and really look at this situation. Maybe I need to reevaluate how I think about a situation or how I feel about it, and try to turn that around a bit so that I won't end up here. Now, for some of you, you may be breaking things off with an Aquarius. There'll be like an Aquarius in your life. Star card is an Aquarius. And sending an Aquarius on their way, or this person doing this to you for you. Somebody may not be on board. This is for somebody else. I'm picking up something for somebody else. Somebody be, I don't want to say bored. I want to say not on board, or no longer on board with your endeavors and what you want to do for your life, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. This person not be on board with it anymore. Or you think, okay, well, how is, whatever Taurus is doing, how is this going to benefit me in the end? Somebody's saying, we've been down this road before, and these things that Taurus wants to do, or the things that Taurus chases, just didn't work out for me financially. Maybe this is like a married couple, or a couple in general want to be thinking more about the financial aspect of it, the money, the stability, and the other is thinking about their dream, and not really putting so much focus on the earnings of the money, because you or the other person knows that what you put into something now, the seeds that you plant now, will harvest into something. So you still be chasing a dream, chasing your talent, sharpening that. Somebody needs to sharpen their talent too, and not be down on yourself, or beat yourself up about things that's happened in the past, rejection. Now I'm going to add some love and romance, relationship and romance into your reading. Okay? Let's take any kind of relationship. interesting. Okay, Taurus. Let's see how all of this plays out. And I will be clarifying some of the cards. Spirit, give me one or two cards for Taurus's love and relationships. Two jump out here. Six of Pentacles upright position, Three of Swords. Yep. This is a continuation. Six of Pentacles. 5, 6. Three of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay. Taurus, you're in some sort of relationship or some sort of situation where you or someone around you is balancing. And I feel like it might be you balancing. This is the earth sign energy, Taurus. You be trying to balance like situations and ensure that everyone gets something that's like equal. It's like you're giving too much to somebody, but I feel like that other person is yourself. I feel like it's not just, and this is somebody's story, okay? Somebody's giving too much to the other person and not enough to themselves. Not focusing on yourself enough because you're giving and the other person is taking, and maybe expecting more than what you're able to give. This is somebody's story. I'm telling you. It feels like the other person is taking, and it's like breaking your heart because you're trying. It's like, damn it, why can't I just be good enough as myself? Why can't I just be myself and be accepted for me? Why does money have to be attached to this? Am I only seen by what I can make, what I can give monetarily, how I can provide? And when am I going to feel like I'm loved or accepted or cared for as I am? What if I didn't have money? Or what if I wasn't successful? Or what if I wasn't able to give these things? Would this person still care about me? Somebody has some local fame and has, I don't know where I'm getting this from. Somebody has some local fame, or they're rising up somewhere in their local community, getting recognition, like finally getting some recognition, but there's a certain amount of fear or maybe even pressure that's coming with it, or someone is anticipating this so that they can get more. This is somebody's story, sort of like pulling up on you or coming up. Someone wants to come up on your behalf. This is what I'm feeling like, Taurus. Or you might be doing this to somebody else. Now, with this particular Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles is usually somebody trying to balance situations, you know, giving to two or more people, you know, like charity, and trying to evenly distribute. But like I said, in this particular situation, it feels like you aren't giving enough to yourself. You're giving more to someone else and not enough to yourself. It's not balancing for you. And in this particular card, you're trying to balance it for you. It's like you're trying to give to, you know, to yourself, trying to look inward, be introspective, look inward and really consider your own needs right now. And that be breaking the other person's heart. They feel like you're selfish, but you feel like somebody feels like, okay, well, you know what? I've been giving. It's time for me to be selfish. I don't care if it hurts this person. They're just going to have to deal with it. Somebody may be there be someone else involved. You may be trying to balance, like, give equally in more than one situation. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be children. You know, one child be getting a little more attention or, you know, something more monetary, and then the other one feels like they don't. That's somebody's story. You know, it's something that has to do with siblings. One feels like the other child gets more attention because they're more popular. They're more popular. And then the other child has a different personality, and maybe that child says, wow, this is somebody's story. Maybe that child gets a lot of, you know, the light is on them all of the time. And it's heartbreaking. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to add to your reading for career and finances. And we're going to see how this plays into the reading. Spirit, what messages do you have for career and finances for the month of career and finances for Taurus for the month of pardon me, I'm yawning a little bit. Give me one or two cards. Taurus's career and finances. One. Knave of Swords. A lot of air energy. Knave of Swords. That is the Page of Swords. Okay, let's see where this goes. And then there's the Five of Swords. A lot of air. So much air in your reading and all of these. Wow, okay. Now we have, this is continuing into the career. I can see it. Knave of Swords is the Page of Swords. Five of Swords here. Somebody being a legal profession or medical profession or some sort of profession where you're very, very analytical, maybe even working in something where you fix things, IT, dealing with electronics or mathematics or something like that, where you're using your mind a lot. There's a lot of sharp air, a lot of mental thinking. Well, that's what thinking is in the mind. But I think you guys kind of get where I'm coming from. Engineering, computer science, the sciences, law, medicine. Something very sharp. Somebody is, it's like someone is inquiring, okay? Maybe asking two questions in a situation. Somebody's stepping on somebody's toes because they're being inquisitive when it comes to the workspace, you know, the when it comes to your career, when it comes to some sort of work situation. Maybe you're inquiring. It's like you're talking to the wrong people because you don't know who the players are yet. Somebody doesn't know who the players are. So it's like not thinking enough. It's like not thinking enough. Because there's like a certain, somebody has almost an innocence in the situation, and I feel like if somebody is new at their job, new at their profession, and you don't know who the players are yet. This is somebody's story. You don't know who the players are yet. You don't know who you don't know who's watching, who's petty, who's cutting, who's conniving. You don't know who's on your side yet. You don't know who you can trust yet. You don't know. You're new there. You're innocent to the situation. You're not innocent to your career or your work life, but you're innocent in a situation. And there's some deceit going on somewhere around, maybe in your company or your workplace, or maybe even at home dealing with finances, because this is dealing with finances too. You be inquiring, or somebody getting some kind of message, or you received some sort of message prompting you to pay attention and dig a little deeper into a situation involving finances, dealing with home. For some of you, this is home. It's like you have to follow what's happening, follow what's going on, follow the money trail, follow the paper trail. There's some sort of deception going on, or it will be this month, or maybe you've been fighting, somebody's been petty, somebody's been trying to win something at all costs. get what they want at all costs. Maybe you said no. We have to balance and distribute this money equally, evenly, so that we'll have, we won't be destitute. We won't be, you know, at the risk of losing. So that we got to be careful about spending, and that's what somebody's saying. And then this person is like, hey, I'm kind of tired of this. I'm tired of pinching pennies. I'm tired of balancing everything. I'm going to do me. I'm going to um make sure I get something out of this. Remember when I said that somebody feels like maybe somebody's kind of out for self? Okay, maybe they might be looking at you as um someone who's a good provider, brings stability, brings money or whatever, and they're kind of looking out for themselves. Maybe you don't quite know that yet, but you need to look into that this month. Because this person is winning something at all costs. No matter who it hurts around them, they'll cheat, they'll lie, they'll steal, they'll take someone else's ideas and call it their own. Be careful this month, if you own a business, about who you tell your ideas to, because they try to take it from you and call it their own. Don't share something with just any old body, because somebody not want to see you have that. You don't know who's who yet. You wanna try and figure out who's who. Who's who? Who can I trust? Somebody's entering a competition, but be careful how you want to. If this is you, Taurus, be careful how you want to win. You don't want to win something at all costs. You want to win something, in a fair way, in a way that it creates good karma, and it actually means something and produces good results in the end. You know what I mean? All right, let's clarify some cards here. No, you're not clarifying cards. What are we going to look at? Okay. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here for Taurus? A whole stack came out. Let's see what this is. King of Wands in reverse. It's not two. The Devil. Six of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. This is some tough energy here. Taurus, what in the world? Okay. You have the King of Wands in reverse. The Devil card in the upright position. Six of Cups in the upright position. Two of Pentacles reverse, and Six of Swords reverse. There's a lot of change and balance taking place in general. 5, 5, 6, 6, like trying to create balance from change. Like changing can be, in general, changing can be uncomfortable. When you're going through different changes, it's like there's a, change can be good, but it's uncomfortable. You don't know which way that change is going to take, is going to happen. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? And from that change, you want to try and create harmony, stability, harmony, um, so that after that change does happen, you can be in a better situation. You can be um, content with it or happy with it, or create some sort of harmony. So this is what I'm feeling like, and that's in general. Now, how this pertains to the Three of Swords, these cards. King of Wands, someone in reverse. This is someone who can be not very friendly. The King of Wands in the upright position is normally someone who's charismatic, someone who's fun to be around, someone who's a good leader, like a good entrepreneur type of person, a go-getter, a motivator, a lot of action card. Someone who's very, sexually appealing to you, or appealing to you, period, in their personality, in their persona. Hard worker, good leader, but in a reverse position, this person is not the most pleasant to be around. This person is not very friendly. This person can be argumentative. This person can be someone who's like domineering. And then it's next to the Devil card. So there's like some control aspects here. This person also feel like they've lost their power, they've lost their authority, they've lost their confidence. Because that King of Wands in the upright position is a confident person. It's their spirit, it's their personality. That fire sign energy, that fire in them. Next, the Devil card. Influential, but in a negative way. Influential, but in a negative way. There's somebody around you who has a certain amount of influence over you, okay? Or you may be doing this to them. You may be influencing them in a negative way, kind of controlling in a relationship, using your charisma to draw someone to you, or get them to do what you want them to do. That be you, or they be doing that to you. For somebody, this person coming up against this devil energy, this energy of bondage, this energy of like having bad habits, bondage, bad habits, being drawn to something or someone that is not good for you, that is not healthy for you. Addictions. It diminishes their bright, positive personality. This person could be a player also. Someone from the past. This person could be this person right here. King of Wands next to the Devil. This is like and we're clarifying why the Three of Swords is here. This is a person that you're in a relationship with, or somebody's in a relationship with, okay? This person can be very domineering, toxic, maybe very egotistical, very what is that word I want to use? Narcissistic. Egotistical. Narcissistic can be the King of Cups in reverse. But since you have like this following up with water sign energy, somebody from the past. Pardon me. I'm getting more so egotistical. This may be somebody that's returning from the past, or that has returned from the past, or that wants you to focus, remain focused, wants you to keep reliving the past. Trying to make an offering to you that is innocent, but it won't come, or it hasn't come with good intentions. This person is trying to project a certain innocence, like a certain friendship, trying to show you that they are your friend, but they're really not. The King of Wands can also be like friendship energy. And for me, this is some of you. This is your best friend, or someone you think is your best friend. Someone, or for somebody, this is someone who's out for what they can get from you, like sexually, like they want to just kind of use you in that regard, like friend with benefits. And it's heartbreaking, because you have some other situations going on, your personal life, your career that you're trying to focus on. You may be in another relationship or marriage, and this is something that you're dealing with, and you're trying to balance the two. Oh God, what do I do? Here, somebody's dropping the ball. You see, balancing. Two of Pentacles, balancing more than one situation. And this is like charity, giving to more than one situation. Somebody's dropping the ball in this. This is more than likely, for somebody, it's a best friend, like I said, who's kind of deceptive. And for some of you, it's like a relationship you're in, where there's like a third party relationship. Somebody's dropping the ball, somebody's, maybe somebody's making a decision about which one they're going to be with. And if they were leaving this situation before, or marriage or relationship, they're returning to it. If they left, they're returning. They're dropping the ball and returning, going back to what they originally had. Whether it's you or the other person, maybe they're going back to the person of the past, the person who's has more history with them, the person they have children with. That's somebody. Because it's over the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can also indicate third party situation. Now, for those of you, if this is your friend, or if this is your friend, get rid of this person. You know who it is. let this person go. Just, I would say go ahead and dissolve this friendship because it's not healthy. It's not worth holding on to. This like vampirism energy, like energy vampire. Pardon me. Send them back to where they came from. Honestly. This person's phony. Laugh and smile in the face. Real cool, upbeat personality. You know, got a lot of charisma. Makes you want to hang around and be around them. Yeah, so and so is cool. We have a good time. You know, that's a buddy, that's a friend, that's a boy, that's homegirl. But that's not who they are. They probably envy what you have. Don't want to see you succeed. Don't want to see you stand out. Don't want to see you shine. For some of you, this is some kind of maybe partner in the entertainment business. Some sort of entertainment business. Remember when I said the Blues Brothers? This kind of reminds me of like the Blues Brothers. Somebody's in entertainment, maybe some kind of band or something, where you play instruments or somebody sings or whatever. Something to do with talent. But there's shadowy energy here. It's talented creativity, but yet kind of shadowy. This is dark and shadowy. The Blues Brothers were friends and music partners. Interesting, very interesting. Winning at all costs. Someone may be inquiring, maybe an air sign around you that's inquiring. You not be inquiring, they be inquiring about your moves because maybe they want to take your place in something. You want to be careful of this. I want to question this real quick. Spirit, why is the Five of Swords here in Korean finances? Who is this? Tell me more about this. And of course, I am shuffling upside down. And I don't want to do that. What is this? Hope. Somebody is hopeful of something. Hopeful to beat you or you beat them, or a young woman. Woman energy. You have two hope cards. Give me one more. This is female energy. Pleasure seekers. 3. again, this is coming up as like friend. It doesn't say friend here. You've got hope. You've got young woman, and you have pleasure seekers. And you've got devil energy over here. This is odd. Friendship, past. Over the Five of Swords. There's some kind of woman around you, Taurus, in the workplace or in your business or maybe even in your personal life is spilling over into your professional life. There's somebody around you that hopes to win a situation, okay? Hopes to win a situation at all costs because it's like it would give them pleasure to beat you, or it would give you pleasure to beat them in a situation, to win something. Spirit, give me one card for the Five of Swords. Either you're watching what somebody's doing and you're looking for that moment to get in there. Maybe you're planning with some other people, or some other people are planning with you to win something. Winning some sort of competition. And hey, by whatever it takes to beat, not the competition. And it's more so for self-gratification. To say you've done it, or for them to say they've done it. It's more like a thrill ride. That's what it's feeling like. Almost like enjoyment of watching somebody, yeah, because somebody struggled before. They have hope. Hope is here. Hope, wishing to get out of a situation. You or a woman. And there's three people here. You got three. Be careful. Be careful of the people around you. What is this pertaining to? Five of Swords. What is the Five of Swords? Yep. Mice, thief. Here you go. Don't want to see you have it. You don't want to see somebody else have it. You don't want to see somebody else succeed. They don't want to see you succeed. Taking something away from somebody, knocking the competition. Mice, thief. This is like the mice can take something, take away from something, cause you to lose something, draining energy. Pestilence, draining energy. And maybe somebody's trying to tell you about this, or you'll be finding out. Very, very interesting. You got an interesting reading. Some of this is not going to apply to everybody. It's going to resonate with some, but not resonate with everybody. Okay, Taurus? Just so you guys know. But whatever you can get from it, I hope it helps. Spirit, what action steps should Taurus take in the month of April? What action steps should Taurus take in the month of April? silence. Like I said, silence. Rest your mind. Silence is good self-care. You want to be quiet this month about your movements. Like I was saying, don't tell everybody exactly what you're doing, and be cautious of who you tell things to. Okay? You've got some moves that you want to make this month, but you have to kind of do it in the shadows. That's why the raccoon is here. Whatever success moves that you make, or moves for your life, your endeavors in general, do it in silence. Be kind of cool. Maybe even wear a mask if you have to. Do what you gotta do to make sure that you get where you need to get. Okay? But in a way that helps you and not hurts you. I hope this makes sense. But I think you see it, Taurus. I think you guys see it. I think you see what I'm talking about. Okay. Alright, this is all that I have for now. I hope that this reading has helped someone. Please subscribe before you leave the channel. Give me the thumbs up. And share this video with others. Maybe it'll help someone. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading, you can connect with me through the link to the website right below this video. And also, if you've been trying to send me an email and I haven't gotten back with you, bear with me. I am still replying to emails, okay? Take care, you guys. Our website is summerintuition.com. That is summerintuition.com. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.